Hello, I hope you're having a good day. This video, I'm going to show you my makeup bag. This is my makeup bag, but I'll also show you a couple other items that I have that are in my makeup routine, but they just don't fit in my bag. So let's get started. So first, I always start with this. It is a cleanser my mom bought me for my birthday to clean my face. It is by Kate Somerville. It is a daily foaming cleanser. I really like it. For some reason, the smell reminds me of seashells, if I had to describe it. But yeah, that's my cleanser. And I'm pretty sure it helps with blemishes or acne, because I have bad acne sometimes. So, but yeah, my mom got me it for my birthday. It's kind of messy. It says, this foaming cleanser is formulated with 3% sulfur to help clear out and prevent blemishes and draw out impurities to unclog congested pores. With continued use, this gentle yet effective daily cleanser leaves skin visibly clearer and minimizes the appearance of pores without over-drying. How to use. AM and PM. Use twice a day. Apply a small amount to wet face and massage for 30 seconds. Rinse and gently patch dry. Avoid contact with eye area. Follow with eradicate blemish treatment for maximum results. You probably can't really see it, but yeah. So that's my cleanser. Sorry, you could probably hear my fish tank. The water. I have to do a water change soon. It's getting low. I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, if you're wondering what that noise is in the background, it's my fish tank. Okay, next, I do SPF. Now, usually, this is my old one that just ran out. It's SPF 50. But the one I'm currently using is this one. It's only 30, but I've kind of been too lazy to go to the store. So, I've been just using this one, and it's going to be empty soon, as you can see. And then I'll buy 50. I like 50 SPF. I just feel like I'm getting more of a... I feel better when I'm out in the sun some days. Well, mentally, I feel I'm more protected. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah. So, this is the 50. And there's like a metal ball, I think, in there. You can hear it rolling around. And then when my hands are clean, I would just... Honestly, what if there's some in there? No, I don't. It's empty. Yeah. I don't know why I really love the smell of sunscreen. Like, putting it on in the summertime. I love it. But this one has more of a pump. Pump it out. This one was a squeeze. But yeah, when this one runs out, I'll buy another 51. It's almost gone. Directions. Adults and adolescents over 12 years of age. Apply as needed. I like CeraVe. They have a good cleanser. sunscreen. So I would wash my face. Sorry, I'm like going through it step by step, but I would wash my face, then I do my SPF. Then once my face is dry, now I'm getting into my actual makeup bag. Those two I wouldn't put in my makeup bag. But then I'd go with my primer. And I've been trying to watch a lot of makeup tutorials recently because I've been wanting my makeup to look really good, because I was doing some thinking and I realized I always rushed my makeup routine. Sorry, there's a plane overhead. I'd always rush my makeup routine, especially when I was getting tired, sleep deprived for school, waking up at the same time every day, like 5 a.m. And I came to the conclusion at the end where my makeup would, by lunchtime, wouldn't even be there. It would disintegrate, and I was maybe sweating too much or something. And so I've been really trying to watch makeup tutorials and try to figure out how can I make my makeup last longer, what products, what. And I think for me it was the correct way to apply them. I'm not really good at that. I don't really understand the correct order. So I've been trying to watch some videos. But this is the primer, because I have a friend who doesn't use primer and their makeup is always so good. Like 2 of my friends, both of them, and their makeup always looks flawless. And I was talking to them and they told me neither. Both of them stopped using primer over a year ago because it was a waste of money. But I don't know, I've been trying to follow YouTube tutorials, so I still have my primer. It's the Power Grip primer. I think there's a blue primer they also have, but this one's like the pink reddish one. I like it. If I were to explain, when I put it over my skincare, it feels like it's locking it in. Like, I know it's not, but it's kind of how it feels. Maybe I'll insert a picture of my aquarium. I'm just looking at it right now. But that's my primer. And every time after I apply my primer, I always wash my hands. I hate the residue of it after. This one has the pump type too. I usually just do one on my finger, and that's it. Next, I would do, now, I ran out of concealer over a year ago, and I've been too lazy. I procrastinate a lot, and my makeup routine changes all the time. So, I'm going to buy a concealer soon. Sorry, I don't have a concealer right now. I was borrowing my mom's. Shh, don't tell her. But anyway, next, usually, this is brush I bought it, but actually I did use it sometimes, but I stopped using it. I don't know why. It smells kind of good. Coconut. I don't know why. I don't know why it smells like coconut. It's weird. Anyway, but my next step, what I would usually do is, where's my foundation? My friend put me on because I'd always buy, I never really knew what to buy, my skin type and everything, but I'd always buy random drugstore foundations, and I was always so oily all the time. I would just get whatever was on sale, and this one's really more pricey, but I really love the formula, honestly. It feels milky, but hydration, if I were to describe. I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm not good at applying makeup, so I'm trying to explain. But my aquarium is distracting me. But I really love this one. Yeah, I got suggested by a friend, and honestly, I haven't turned back for a year. Really love it. It's probably messy. Yeah, but I love this. It's really good stuff. Ooh, that sounded nice. That might be loud, but you really have to push it in. It's the one by Lady Gaga. Ooh, but it smells like foundation. But I love it. It's the only foundation. I don't really know my skin type, but I've never really had oily skin. But whenever I would just use like other foundations, I would always be so oily. But with this one, I'm not. But yeah, I love the bottle. Yeah, so it's nice. I love the frosted glass type of look. Looks really nice. Or how that shines. But yeah, connects. But what I do is, and honestly, if you want to give me makeup tips in the comments, go straight ahead. I'm trying to be better with my makeup, and I want it to look like those Instagram. You might know what I'm talking about, but my makeup never looks like that. But yeah, usually what I would do one or two, and then I would like let it warm up on my hand, and then where's my brush? Okay, this one. I used two different ones. This one, I just saw it. Where did it go? Oh, wait, I lied. I don't start with my foundation. Gosh, I'm a liar. Okay, wait. I'm such a liar. Okay. My first step actually is my eyebrows. I have this one I've had for so long. I used the other one till I couldn't use it anymore. Sorry, I lied. My first step before my foundation is always eyebrows, unless I forget, then I do my eyebrows after and cut them out. But yeah, so usually I pencil them in, and then this is some cheap eyebrow pencil, Essence, or what is it? It's the same brand as this, I know. Yeah, Essence, because they're very cheap, and I find eyebrows is what I go through like the most of product, because I'm doing them all the time. Well, that doesn't really make sense, but I don't know why. I feel like eyebrows is the products that I run out of the most. Then after that, the eyebrow pencil, I go in with eyebrow gel, and then now that my foundation is on my hand, let me find the brush. Nope. I just saw it. Where did I put it? Okay, this one. Okay. So I have my eyebrows filled out and the gel's on them. Then I would cut around my eyebrows with this. Make sure they look good. Cut them out. But then I'd also, while I cut them out, I kind of spread the foundation out more. Spread it out. And then, as that spread out, I go dab back, and then I do kind of like a full coverage, like all over my face, like everywhere. I just cut out my eyebrows so they look really nice. And then, go in with my beauty blender. I need to wash it. But then I dab everywhere all over my face, and I'm really careful around my eyebrows so they kind of get that still nice clean cut look. And I was watching tutorials, and I learned sometimes I would kind of get lazy and like smear it, but you have to actually dab it, and that's what kind of soaks it into your skin. But I need to watch more videos. I want to get better at my makeup. But yeah, you dab it all in, and then I see some videos also. Some want the beauty blender wet, and then some prefer it dry. So I've been also like experimenting lately with my makeup and trying out all these different things. But then you go in with my beauty blender. I'm trying to envision it as I go along. And then what would I do next? Okay, what I would do next, it's probably not the same as everyone else because my makeup never really looks the best, but this is what I do. I go in with my setting powder. Now, the only reason I do this way is because I run out of foundation, and I've been so lazy for so long, ever since I ran out. So I've kind of like altered my makeup routine to not use, sorry, I was supposed to say conditioner. But I've altered my makeup routine to not use concealer because I've been so lazy to go buy some. But then usually I'd like put it under my under eye. But anyway, what I've been doing, I actually need to buy some, but I hate buying like foundation cover or concealer because I always end up getting the wrong shade. So we'll see how much longer I can procrastinate it for. But this I got recommended also by a friend. I used to use this other one. I can't remember. It was CoverGirl or something. It was okay, but I really like this one. It is more expensive than the other one I would buy. My friend always recommends me stuff from Sephora. And before I met my friend, I never really shopped ever at Sephora, maybe once. But now that I have my friend, I go there a lot now. Okay. And then what I would usually do is I give it a tap or two. So the powder goes and falls. Then I would open it, and I really like the container. It's so satisfying to open and then the top off. Then you can see it's nice and it's all there. Because usually I find if I don't tap it, it's not there. And then I go in with my, but then I go in with my, I'm blanking on the name, whatever this is called. And then I go in, pat, pat. Then I set my under eye so I don't get those creases. And then usually I put some on my forehead and all over my face, just so I don't have that sticky foundation feeling sometimes. Now, some days I've been just kind of dabbing it in with this, but then I watched this tutorial, and some days I've been trying to, you let it sit for a couple minutes and then you brush it off. And I think if you actually read the instructions, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're supposed to actually let it sit and bake and then dust it off. I was too lazy to ever read the instructions, and I've been patting it off until it kind of just goes away or soaks into my skin. But now I've been trying to actually let it sit and then dust it all away. So I just need to get better at reading directions. I'm going off and doing my own thing, and I'm like, why is it not working? But then when I follow directions, I'm like, okay, this is my fault. But yeah. And then let's see, after I set all my face, this is where I've been changing. Like every time I do my makeup, it's different now. But recently, what I've been doing, this is a gift from a friend, and then I would kind of do like one there, and then 1, 2, and then 2 on the top of my like forehead. And this is Gentle Liquid Contour. Kind of hard to see, but it gives you that nice snatched look. And then I go with my beauty blender and I tap it all out. Then, Then I go in. This is Soft Pop Blush Stick. This was a Christmas gift. Then I would do boop, then I would go in with my brush, this one. I love the design. Oh, it might be kind of hard to see, but there's star and moon, and then I would blend it in. And then I would go in with my powder blush, because I found I didn't realize I would always set after, how do I explain? I would do my foundation, concealer, then blush, and then I would set everything after with just my setting powder, and it would kind of blend everything in, and you couldn't tell I even did my blush or my contour. So I was watching some videos, and then I realized I kind of have to set with the powder. Correct me, I might be wrong, but it did help me. So yeah, I'd go in with that blush, then I go in with this one. Oh, there's my iPad. And then I would take off that plastic, and I would tap it, put that back. Oops, that was kind of loud. And then I would set it. Okay, wait. Now that I'm looking over here, I forgot about this. This was a gift too. Oh my gosh. Ignore how greasy that looks. Okay, ignore how greasy that was. But this was a gift, and it's, I think, a bronzer? Contour? It's a cream contour and powder bronzer duo. But then I go in with my, usually a different brush. I don't know where it went, but then I usually go in with a brush, and then I would kind of set it too, so it shows, because I realized I had to stop setting my blush and contour with this, because it kind of like blended everything in for me. I don't know, maybe for other people it works, I don't know, but I'm not the best at makeup. But yeah, sorry if that hiccups. Okay, now I'm trying to think. Okay, after all of that, what would I do? Let's look at what I have. Okay, usually I'd go in with my, this was a Christmas gift, sorry. And then I would do, what do I do with this? I put usually like a little dot on my nose, and then on my eyelids I usually just do, no, what do I do it? On my eyebrows, right under my eyebrows, I do like a little line to kind of highlight it, and I just dab it in, and then I dab it on my nose too. And then, let's see if this has a nice opening sound. If not, I'll go to the next. Oh, no, I can't open it, hold on. It's kind of loud. And then, after all of that, sorry, my filter's kind of being loud for my fish tank. I would, oh, my eyeliner. Okay, I have two different kinds of eyeliner. Where's my other one? This one. So some days I do my black eyeliner. It's, I forget how you say that. Lancome Ultra Precision Watercolor Eyeliner. It's really good. Or some days I go in with my Sephora, it's blue eyeliner. It's waterproof, colorful winged felt liner. The black one and the blue one. most days I just do the black eyeliner, but some days, the odd time, I do my blue one. I used to do my blue one when I was like 16, and I bought one recently again, and I love it. I love that blue eyeliner look. Oh, let me do your eyeliner. Okay. What would you do? Close your eyes or open them? Probably close. Okay, close your eyes. Fill it in. And let's do the other side in blue. You can look like yin and yang. Okay, close your eyes. Give you that nice wing. Fill it in, then bring it. There, you look magnificent. Pretty. Okay, and then on fancy occasions, sometimes I would apply, it's a eyeshadow, but it's kind of more of a putty kind of. I find these ones, it's like more of a, not dough, but it feels like putty or gelish than rather than the other like typical eyeshadow, because I find, I don't know, the other eyeshadow never really stays on me, but that one does. Okay, sorry. And then my eyelash curler. Okay, open your eyes. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't curl them. Sorry, it's really loud outside. I don't know what that is. I think it's a car. And then in my makeup bag, I have my, I think it's Charlotte Tilbury Eager Eyes Volume Mascara. It's really nice. I think I'm running low. It feels really empty in there. That's a nice sound. I think you're not supposed to do that because it puts a lot of air in here, but I think it's almost empty, so it's okay. I'm looking into maybe getting a blue mascara. I got this ad on my Instagram, and it was like an iridescent blue and purple mascara. I was gonna buy it, but it was gonna be $60. I was like, no, it's okay actually. Maybe I could find just a blue one at Sephora. I like that noise, it's satisfying. And I think it's a glass tube. But the story of why I bought this, because it's more pricier than any mascara I've ever bought, is I was always buying mascaras, and I was so embarrassed because I never realized sometimes at work I would look in the mirror halfway through my shift and my eyes would be black, like just raccoon eyes under, and no one would ever tell me, and I would look in the mirror and be so embarrassed, oh my gosh, and I would try to like dab it away with like a Kleenex or something in the washroom, but I got so fed up of it, and I just went to Sephora and I asked an employee. I was like, look, every mascara I've ever bought, I always end up halfway through my shift with raccoon eyes. And I told her I can't do it anymore. I'm like, recommend me any mascara. I don't care how much it is. Like, can you just show me which ones are good? And the first one she took me to, she was like, what's this one? She's like, I use it myself. She's like, I love it. And I bought it, and oh, why is there like gunk on there? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. That must be like dried up mascara. But yeah, she took me to this one. She's like, it is more pricier. She's like, I can show you more. And I was like, you know what? This is the first one. I'll just get this one. And I loved it. I've had it for 7 months, I want to say. But it's almost empty. But then for Christmas, I got this one. Travel size. So some days I just bring this in my purse. So I don't have to bring this whole tube. Just a mini one. Just a tiny little. you can have a second coat. Oh, and some days, if I do a second coat 5 minutes later, I find it really helps is if you're not supposed to curl them again, but I do. I'm just really cautious to not rip them out. Just go slow and you don't rip it away. But then I go curl them again, but be very careful when there's already product on it. That's what I do. Maybe don't do it. That's what I do and it works. And then I go in second coat, and then I find it really helps. But yeah, I don't think you're not supposed to. As soon as you like put mascara on, you're not supposed to curl them again. But usually I wait 5-10 minutes, and then when it's like dry, then I go in with the curler. Because then you risk, I think, ripping them out. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, lip product. Of course. But this is my perfume, my travel one. The Black Opium. I got this when I was traveling. I was in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I saw this in a gift shop and I knew I needed it. Okay, but the last step I don't know where my lip liner went. It's somewhere in one of my purses. But I kind of wanted to give like an authentic makeup bag instead of like giving every makeup product I have. I just kind of wanted authentic, like what's here right now in my bag. I didn't want to go looking for stuff. But I do have a lip liner. I've had it for like, I don't know, 2 years. It's getting really small, but I love the color. I don't know where it is, but it's really nice. It's kind of like this color. It's a very nice color. But usually, okay, let me show you this one first. It's Summer Fridays. It's really dented up because at my old job, I would put it in my pocket and I would just fidget with it when I was bored. So that's why it looks like that. It's so dented and has so many cracks. But I think it's eucalyptus, or let's see, it's sweet mint. It's running low, but I like it. I usually use that, or I got this, but this one, it has 2 sides, the clear gloss and then it's like a matte lip gloss kind of, but it's a lip gloss, but then it dries like matte, then you put the gloss on. But I tried this, and I don't know, it might not be the best lighting to show you, but the color does not suit me. I will show you. Okay, it's bad lighting to show you in, but I don't know if you can tell, but it blends in with my skin too much and it looks not the best on me. But I really like the gloss side. Do one more swipe. But the gloss side, I love it. Oh my gosh. Let me show you. It's like a brush. Look at it. The video won't do it justice, but it is so nice. And the brush is so soft. So I've been using that the past couple days since I opened it. Look at it. Looks way better than that. I think I'm just gonna use this side and not use that. But pretty sure that's everything. Oh, last thing. The setting spray. Okay, setting spray now. This one. Sephora makeup setting spray. 12-hour wear, transfer proof, and dewy finish. Plus vitamin C. The reason I have this one is I used to always get the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but it was kind of really expensive, and I find for me, I know setting sprays always tell you to do like choo choo, like 1 or 2 or 4 mists, but I always do like 6, 8, 10. Like, I love setting spray at the end. It's so nice. I love it. I don't know. And I know you don't really need it. Some people are saying, oh, you don't need it, but I love it at the end. I feel like I'm locking it in. But yeah, I was buying the Charlotte Tilbury one, and it was getting really expensive after a while, like having to constantly repurchase it as someone who loves to use setting spray more than I need to, I guess. And I went into Sephora and I asked them, like, is there a cheaper, similar one? And they just recommended me this one. Again, they were recommending me the Sephora one, but I was like, hey, it works. They really want you to buy their brand, but I mean, I bought it and it works, so I like it. And then the other one I have, I don't really use this often. It's a glass frosted bottle. Got it as a gift from a friend. They were going to get rid of it. They said, it's either you can have it or I'm gonna throw it away. So I was like, sure. And I will be honest, that kind of looks cool. I don't really like the smell, but it does work. I just use it and kind of hold my breath for 5 seconds and then spray it on me and then fan it away with my hands. But it does work. The smell's not my favorite, but I mean, it works, so. And it was a gift from my friend. So, yeah. I do like the sound the bottle makes, though. It's fancy. It was probably expensive. I don't know how to say that. I don't even want to try, honestly. Paris, and then there's a grape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The leaf. Beauty elixir. Smoothing, glowing complexion. I love setting sprays. I always overdo it. I always use way more than I need to. But yeah. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you found this video relaxing. If you're like me and just love watching ASMR, then I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I